It is difficult for a carnal man to discern the voice of God. Let's ask many of us. Some of the things you said God told you, did God really tell you? Was it really God that told you what you said that it was God that told you? You will discover how many times you have been wrong. How many, not once, not twice. How many times you have been wrong. Check yourself those periods you had those things you call leadings of God or the speaking to God, the voice of God. And find out if emotions were not involved. And find out if there was not an aspect of carnality. Maybe you were battling with at that period and there's something come to you. Most of the words that you receive, at least there must be a confirmation. If God has spoken to you about something, the way the realm of the spirit operates is that even if somebody is not praying about it, God can speak to that person about that same thing. Do you understand that? Even in heaven, 3 things bear witness. On earth, 3 things bear witness. But when it comes to your own words, you are the only one bearing witness and you say it is from God. As powerful as the Apostle Paul was, with all the revelation that God gave to him, that Jesus gave to him, he went to be given the right hand of brother of fellowship. It was confirmed. Even Peter spoke about it in 1 Peter. He spoke about Paul. The voice of God is something that will become alien to you if you walk in the flesh. It will become difficult to discern his voice. Many things you will see, many dreams you will have, you will find that they are not a product of God. Some are a product of your mind, some are a product of movies. Imagine watching movies for hours and expecting to hear from God. If you walk in the flesh, even when God starts speaking, it will become difficult for you to know if this one is God. Because basically, if you are a sheep, if you are someone following the master's leading, you should be open to hearing the voice of God. So most of the times when you find that a week has gone by, 2 weeks have gone by, and there is nothing coming from God, you are not able to discern God's voice, or He's speaking, there's no even movement or even nudgings. You know, the Holy Ghost moves sometimes by nudging. Nothing like that. Then you have to take a retreat. You have to go back and begin to ask God, what is happening? What have I done that is making it look as though I cannot perceive your voice? Every time we walk in the flesh, we walk away from hearing the voice of God. It becomes very difficult. It becomes very difficult. So most times, God will even have to speak more than once for us to hear. And maybe the danger that is ahead of you that God is trying to save you from will happen before that thing happens. And maybe the only thing that will save you is the mercy of God. No man walking in the flesh can please God. One of the limitations of walking in the flesh is that it is impossible to please God in the flesh. It is impossible to please God. Romans chapter 8 verse 8. So they that are in the flesh cannot please God. It is impossible to walk in the flesh and please God. And you see, there are many ways by which we please God. There are many ways.